Here I am, y'all. Again, got my notes. um, Let me start off by saying this. I do not like controversy. I don't like being the person that has to. I ain't even gonna say it like that. The point is, I don't like to be controversial, even though I have this feeling inside of me that turns on, and then especially if it's like something that's not nice, or maybe misinformation, or anything like that those things I tend to, say it to myself and teach it to my children, but I don't really, put my 2 cents in. And because I usually do think out what it is that I'm gonna say for the most part, yeah, train of thought, you know how that be. This really got me riled up, so I'm gonna say her name, and she's a YouTuber, and I believe it's Corey's World. Excuse me, sister, if I said your name wrong. I really do sincerely apologize, but it's QUORIS World. This is not a message of hate. This is not to come down on you or pick at you. But like I said, I do like to have facts. She ended up on my page, and the reason why was because of a newly famous YouTuber that probably all of YouTube knows about right now, whose name I will not say because Miss Corey's told me not to use her name. And so after I watched part of that video that had this newly famous YouTuber's name in it, I clicked onto another one of Miss Corey's World video. I'm gonna just call her Miss Q. And in the first video, she used this new famous YouTuber name a number of times. But the video was saying how, give her flowers or whatever like that, but don't use her name in your title just to get seen, especially if you are not going to be consistent on posting. And so, and she said, this is probably be my first and my last video using her name. But it was just for the purpose of, gosh, I know it's cat hair, man. Cats. It was just for the purpose of saying that you shouldn't be using her name unless you're gonna post consistently. So the next video of hers that I watched partially was 10 years on YouTube, and she used the person's name who she told us not to use in our content, especially in the name of the video. And I was like, she's using that person's name again. So then I skipped off of that and I went to another one of her videos, which was, the title was, what is this easy button? This easy button that, people are talking about on YouTube. And when you believe it, Miss Q used this famous person's name, who I will not say name, in that video as well. And I was shocked because in one of those videos that I just mentioned, she had it written out, the timestamps, right? And one of the timestamps said, I got it here somewhere. It said this YouTube person, that's famous, newly famous on YouTube. She used that person's name, and then it said tricked us all, right? And then another part of the stamp timeline, it used our newly YouTube version person, famous person, and then it said this person / cult following. And I was just like, ooh, this is tough, And it's like, which side of the fence are you on? Are you really happy for this person? And you're just, I don't know, or are you not? And possibly, are you using this person's name just like everybody else? Because, yeah, everybody that watches anything on social media, that it's all about the clicks. It's all about the views. The ones who seem to actually prosper with it, they put out content that is so real that we want to view it. We want to click on it. We want to watch it. And then they have the personality that we could gel with, so we continue to watch it. I went down to the very first video that Miss Q had, and it was from 9 years ago. And so it timed like 9 years, 7 years, 5 years, 4 years, and then around year 3 years ago is when she started posting every month, all the way up to year 2, and then to now it's current. So, and she does say that, she wasn't consistent, but something that really rubbed me the wrong way was her advice. She said to do not start off vlogging. No one cares about you because no one knows you. As I went through all her videos, I still don't know who she is, or she hasn't flat out just put it out there like, hey, this is who I am. But from all of her content, I did realize that this is not a person that I would subscribe to. Even if I was just, oh yeah, I like that one video and then I subscribe. I don't, because I can already tell her demeanor. It kind of throws me off, and we don't really have much in common, and the content it's not showing me anything. I think it's more of the demeanor that she shows, that she's representing. It makes me know, okay, not my cup of tea, which we are all, we all have rights to do that. And so I'm not trying to beat this lady up, but I am, speaking the truth. And like I said, sometimes telling the truth is not being mean. And also, the Bible says in Proverbs 27, verse 5 through 6, an open rebuke is better than hidden love. Wounds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses from an enemy. So even though I'm saying all this about this beautiful mother, I'm saying it because I care, especially since, you've been on YouTube for a while, and the main thing that you're telling people to not do, which is vlogging, you're doing it. And I would have been way more interested in your vlogs if your personality was a little bit nicer, if you were kinder, if you kind of showed who you are, unless maybe that's what you're doing. You're showing who you are. And I mean, some people, they have like a really tough demeanor. And so oftentimes when you have such a tough demeanor like that, it's because of life situations that you've been through that's made you into the person that you are. So I would say those things that you don't want nobody to know is what we should know. Even though it may seem like it's private, it's being honest. If you could share like who you really are, you know, the good and the bad, then I mean, you'd get a follower out of me, because I love people who are just honest, like doing the hard thing of just, you know, showing people that you're really not perfect. I mean, that's why I just let all my bloops happen in my videos, because I'm not AI, I'm a human, and you know, this is me. So I have some ideas that, you know, could possibly help with more views and more engagement, you know. And I'm just God's child here on earth. I am no expert. I've been on YouTube for a while, but I mostly just used it as to watch YouTube. It's not only just recent, this year, that I have thought about posting more, because I have more time on my hand. And it's only been more within the last month that I have started to, what people would say, being more consistent. But before I give these little ideas that I have, I just wanted to say that there is no cheat code. There is no cheat code. If there was, it is be yourself, stay consistent, and don't compare yourself. You know, just have fun with it. And if it's for you, it'll be for you, and it'll come in due time. But yeah, the whole point of YouTube is people do want to subscribe if you are consistent with what you're posting, and so they have something to look forward to. That's just like when all these shows come out with episodes. We're invested with episode 1, and we're gonna want to watch it all the way to episode 16, and hopefully there'll be more seasons to add on to the show. So that's why being consistent is important, and being yourself is important too, because it's enough of everybody else out here, and the world is already teaching us to be like this or be like that, and everybody wants to be this way. Everybody wants the Stanley Cup. Everybody wants whatever is the newest thing, you know, out here, the newest shoes, the newest clothes. So, you know, and if that's you, that's you. But yeah, so here's some things that I was thinking that I would love to see from her, or anyone who's struggling with content. Share things about you if you can. I mean, I would have sat there and watched a full 40 minute video if she was sitting there telling me about her, or like the type of work she does or doesn't do. Like, and I'm not saying that you got to tell your business, but I mean, what else are you going to share? If you're only going to share vlogging, then it's still got to be your personality in it, because we're not just watching it for just the view, for the scenery. But then I take that back, because if you had to just post it on all your travels, if you would just post just pictures with music in the background, you know, and put a little text on it, this is such and such in Italy, and this is such and such, and you know, I would watch that too because I have never been there. So I would just sit there and just watch you showing me the scenery. But it's just like, I'm just gonna be honest, sis. It's the way you coming off, and that's just to me, and I'm just one person. It's a little rough, you know. You seem a little rough. You seem frustrated and, you know, mad and angry and upset, and you know, you're like, I post all this good stuff and I'm not getting the views. So whenever we're not getting what we want out of ourselves, we should go within ourselves to figure out, what's wrong? You know, what's going on? You know, and I don't know if you go back and rewatch your videos, but that's good to do too, so you can see how other people are viewing you. I'm only telling you from one person. I'm not even a subscriber, because again, I went through all of those videos, and it wasn't even the ones about you being in other countries. It wasn't my cup of tea, and I wasn't finna do like you said, be no ghost follower, knowing that I'm not finna come back and watch none of your videos. I do want to end on a positive note. One of her best videos that I did see it's a 3-year-old video, and it was titled Fun Day Sunday. And the reason why I say that this is one of my best videos from her is because I get just like a glimmer of her life for real. She was with her son. They were, you know, having a day out, and I just thought that's so precious, just to see, you know, that there are mothers out here that are spending time with their kids. And you know, her son, he was the highlight of it. Like, he has so much personality, but he need his own channel too. Well spoken, and you could just see them having a good time together, and her just being the best mom that she can be. And so I loved that video. But I'm aware that people don't like to be called out. People don't like correction. People don't like other people having opinions. But I mean, when you put yourself out there, it is what it is. Just like now, I'm putting myself out here. You know, I'm hoping that this video would have a positive impact, really and truly. From woman to woman, because no, we don't need to be beating each other down, and I'm not beating you down, but I am just giving my honest opinion, my honest assessment from what you have put on the internet, and calling it out, because it's like one video was pro the new YouTuber, and then the next ones was like negative. And I'm like, for me, it's the negativity for me. But you know, I know drama sells. Negativity seems to be out here selling. So if that's your way, cool. And then also about this thing about niches. I mean, a niche helps. If you have a niche, that's good. You know, hone in on that. Me, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Y'all know that. You know, I garden. That could be a niche, but I just started gardening. I am a nail tech, skincare specialist, massage therapist. All of those could be my niches, but it's a part of me, of who I am. So that's why I'm saying those are the things that I will post about. And also me being a parent. And like I said, I've been through a lot, so I don't care what nobody on earth think of me or what they say about me, because I'm not the only person that's going through things. I'm not the only person that is been through things. So I'm sure you have something that you're not so proud of, or that you're proud of. You have things that, you know, make you cry, make you laugh. We're all just many things. We're not just one thing. And so it's basically just to say that you can't judge me, you know? You can't judge me, and I can't judge you. Because we all got a story. But I would have let this go if I didn't go to the next couple one of her videos. But when YouTube suggests a video to me, if I like the title, I'll click on it, and then I'll watch the video. If I like it, I'll give it a thumbs up. If it's not all the way my cup of tea, I go to another couple of your videos just to see, like, you know, maybe it's something else here for me. And if it is, I hit the subscribe and I watch them. If it isn't, then I just, you know, go and mind my business. But I hit the next one and I wasn't ready for what was said. I was like, oh no, the name she told us not to use, she used again. And I was like, are we serious now? You know, especially because she was fussing at us, you know, and she says it in the video. I'm fussing, you know, but why are you fussing at me? I don't know you, you know. I would love to get to know you, but you know, almost every video you fussing at me, and you know, it's always like a negative tone to it. I don't do the negativity. I don't want to watch that. But you know, there's people that do. But that's just my little 2 cents. You ain't gotta worry about me, honey. And again, like I said, hopefully that you do take this the right way and kind of, you know, look within and access, you know, the content that you're throwing out there. If not, you know, we don't really need no Twitter fingers, because I ain't the one, you know. I don't fight. The Lord fights all of my battles for me. So, and then, I mean, I even put a couple of comments on there, and they may have not been, they were as nice as they could be. But I'm not good at being fake. I'm not. So I will try to find the positive silver lining in the matter. So, yeah. That's all I got for you, Miss Q. I pray that you stay blessed, and I pray that your channel prospers. I really do. I pray that all our channels have success and prosper. But as for me, 1 view, 10 views, 20, what? I be loving that. Okay. Because I'm thinking, wow, this 20, 30 people I do not know, and they actually viewed my stuff, you know? That's amazing. You know, I don't care if it's not where I want it to be. All I'm gonna do is continue to stay consistent, be myself, share what I want to share, you know, and see how it turns out. And if it's for me, it'll be for me. And if it isn't, it isn't. And I'm okay with that. Because what I post on YouTube is my life. And I'm proud of everything that I put on there. Most of my videos, they mean something. And in most of my videos, you can learn something. So if it only gets 1 view, that's 1 person that, you know, I touched, and I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end here. Once again, much love and peace to you, Miss Q.